Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's day 3 of the trek and day 4 of the entire trip. I'm already at Namche, and at Namche is the temperature dropped from about 12 degrees down to 4 degrees. So last night was kind of freezing, and somehow hydration wise it kind of keeps getting drained off very easily after I drink a ton of water. It drains a lot of the water in the system out from you. So I constantly had to wake up to just drink water throughout the whole journey. Today is a little bit slower. Today is acclimatization day. So far, no altitude sickness and no any signs of sickness or anything. Hopefully it stays that way. I think we're gonna have breakfast soon, so I'm gonna check in with y'all later. See ya. So this is day 3 in Namche, but day 3 of the trek at Namche Bazaar. You can see that today it's less cloudy. You can see the sun. You can see the tip of this mountain here, and this is the entire Namche Bazaar. It's much quieter in the morning, unlike last night. Yeah. And look at that. Look at this. It's wow. Quite cold, but today is less foggy than yesterday. We can barely see the sun. So this morning's breakfast is toast with egg omelette. So there's like a lot of civilization here in this side. You have a dental clinic, medical institutions, banks, hotels, and everything is kind of provided for in case there's any kind of emergency or anything here. Yeah, here's a mountain cow in Namche, doing its own thing, not caring about anyone else around here. Today is day 2 of Namche with the fast acclimatization day. Yeah, this is my guide Roshan.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, so the view here is a bit more different from down below. You can see more mountains now, and the clouds is kind of gathering, moving away. Didn't come in here, and the sun is pretty strong, so it gets everything. Today is a very light and chill day, carrying a small sling bag, and that is what today will be kind of about. Today we're about to trek about maybe say 2.5 kilometers, maybe. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk that way. Yeah. So we got a bunch of mountains up here. You can see this one. Yeah, I can see all these mountains here. All these mountains are all over 6,000 meters in altitude. How about this one?
Yes, that's also above 6,000.
Yeah, it's all above 6,000, so they're all quite high, but they're none.
6,3, 6,7.
There's 6,3, 6,7, and this is 6,623. Yeah, okay. Here's another view of the mountains around us. So all the mountains around us is about more than 6,000 meters in altitude. And you can see that right here, there's this cell tower. Kind of been hit by a thunderstorm, so a lot of the Wi-Fi all around this region is not working. Yeah.
You believe that?
So there's more of this kind of flags where it's supposed to warn off the evil spirits, especially high up in these mountains. Make sure all the climbers get a good and safe climb up. We're just coming up to this day 3. We kind of walked into close to the Everest Hill Hotel. So you can see here, this is the Everest Hill Hotel. You see there's a helicopter that's kind of parked there. I'm not sure if you can zoom in, and there you go. It's a very, very small helicopter. It's kind of blurry from this view. Yeah, you can see a helicopter. And where is Everest? Everest, the summit is actually the tip top right here. This tip, that is Everest, the summit. So that's a voucher. It's a Himalayan voucher. Yeah.
It's white and black.
Yeah, it's white and black. So it will probably eat me after I'm dead or something like that. We're kind of here at the Everest Hill Hotel. So I'm not sure you can see it. Actually, this is the Everest View Hotel. Yeah, so this hotel actually boasts this is actually the highest hotel in the world. So it's quite a lonely hotel where you actually get good Everest view, which Everest has already been covered up by the clouds itself, so you can't actually see anything much. You can see here's actually a helipad, so you can see like helicopters and basically helicopter landing points here. So yeah, you can see the helipad, and then there's a bunch of this is the Tamseku, okay? The Amatablam, that's the mother and child.
There are two peaks.
There's two big mountain. One is a mother and a child. Yeah, so the view here is quite spectacular. Quick, get to the chopper. Yeah, so we're in the Everest hotel view. We actually get to go in and take a sneak peek. There's a lot of photos here and there. Here's the recep. Yeah, there's a lot of trekking and a lot of souvenirs. Going there. Going there. So right behind the trees, you can actually see here, somewhere here is the Everest. Actually I get a better view somewhere. So here's a better view of Everest, but right now you can see that it's just covered up with snow, you can barely even see through. Not even with the naked eye, you can actually see it through. So yeah, right now it's a bit cloudy. So this is how the room view will actually look like. So this place is actually founded by this Japanese guy. So he's a pioneer of this mountaineering ski. So he actually built this entire hotel from scratch. Yeah, then now it's currently managed by his daughter. So here's the souvenir stores from the Everest View Hotel. You can see you can get some maps, scarves, medallions, some more scarves, some more apparel, more of like you can see t-shirts here, you can see hats and more maps, Japanese guides. Surprisingly, interestingly, as this is built by a Japanese guy, you get to see the entire landscape of the Mount Everest in Japanese text. So that's quite interesting. Yeah.
About to take off.
So you can see that the plane here is about to take off. Off into the valleys, off into the mountains. There you go, that's elevation. And it's gonna be flying through the mountains, it's gonna be flying through the valleys. So the helicopter was headed to Kalapata, which is the best view you can get of Mount Everest, which is why a lot of people fly there. We'll be trekking there on day 9 or day 8. Yeah, so we actually get to see the best view of Everest. Yeah, so you can see the flat grounds here. Here's the world's highest golf course. Yeah, if you believe in bullshit, you believe in me. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of content that actually Korean Share is not gonna be using, because there's a lot of random bullshit like this. Very much like just a lot of mountains. As you can see, it's a high steep drop from here. Yeah.
Cameras are the best.
There's a helicopter there, going away. That's Everest, and here's the surrounding buildings again now. We have a lot of tall buildings. Those are with ice caps are probably over 6,000 meters in altitude. More mountains, and there's a flat plain land here. I'm very sure like the Teletubbies, they stay here somewhere. It looks like the kind of ground they have. So down there, there's actually a airport. This is actually the most dangerous airport because it's now defunct. It's not in service anymore. So the one at Lukla actually becomes the most dangerous airport by default. So here lies the airport with the shortest runway track. This is like it's unlike the Hillary Tenzing or the Lukla airport. So actually you can see that the entire path is actually not in use. It's not in service anymore.
This place is Sangboje Airport.
Sangboje Airport. Yeah, it has the shortest runway compared to Hillary Tenzing, and also it's not actually, as you can see from the Hillary Tenzing from day one, you can see that actually it's all tar road, but this one is just made of soil and rocks, so it's actually a very flat path. It's not paved, yeah. Okay. Yeah, headed downwards, but there's just kind of stopping for the view. Here the view is actually quite incredible. Right now it's not so cloudy to the point where it's foggy. You still can see the mountains. Once it gets fogged up, there's nothing much you can see. So here's a fun fact that's not Nepalese tradition. So this is more like an Icelandic tradition where the climbers actually, like, if you were to pass by here, you stack a rock. So you stack, the higher you stack, the more good luck you have. There's no sound to this.
Will come. Little more. I think you do it harder.
I think it will be harder. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we're done with the top of Everest Hill Hotel. We're going to check out a museum, the Palace Museum. That's what I found. It's an empty volleyball court for everyone to come and play volleyball. Somehow this is kind of like a spot that they kind of like. I've seen a few volleyball courts along the way. There you go, here's the volleyball court. Here's the entire city. It's supposed to be a rest day, but there's a lot of like uphill. Yeah, I find the simplest way up. Keeping my steps at a minimal. We're headed to a museum next. You can hear me out of breath already. My legs is kind of giving out on me. Is this a horse? Is this a mule? Not a clue. Yeah. So here's the entry to the Sagamata Museum. Yeah, unfortunately it's closed today, but we'll still take a look at it. Yeah, here it says it's the Sagamata National Park, and I believe this is a museum. I'm not sure if we're there yet. Here you get a good view of the Everest as well, but maybe just a very small glimpse of it. Yeah. Here is Tingjing. He's one of the first guy to climb up to the summit of Mount Everest. With Hillary, yeah. So from there, you can see that there's an Everest at the back. This one right here. Okay, here we go. There's my finger just pointing towards where the finger. Yeah, there we go. Here, this one is the summit of Mount Everest. This is the first guy who climbed up together with Hillary. So this is the view from the museum. You can see many giant mountains, and you have Everest in the backdrop. So this is the museum. It's actually closed today. This is their Labor Day, National Labor Day. Yeah. Here we are. So I'm back at the hotel for lunch. So you can see that every day we have I show different kind of lunch. Actually, I get to choose what lunch I actually like to have. So there's a whole assortment of meals such as breakfast, porridge, soup, continental choices. There's a bunch of other things as well. There's their famous momo. Here we have the dao bhat, and there's chargeable drinks as well, and they also provide all these services. So that's quite interesting. Yeah. Okay. So here's the menu again. So for the breakfast itself, all these are only available during breakfast. So if you want it during lunch or dinner, there'll be additional charges to it. So yeah. Again, like lunch for today, because I'm feeling a little bit of the altitude sickness. So it's garlic on top, but it's actually mushroom soup in the bottom, and then there's bread. Yeah, it's good. So if you can recall, this is my room from yesterday. I actually got a room upgrade, so this was my view. You could stare at the rock walls and maybe some of the sky. It's a pretty basic room. Today we got a room upgrade, as I mentioned. So I'm moving upstairs, getting a little bit better view of my room. So really, it's literally upstairs. We're going upstairs. You see here, right out the door, we can stare at the Namche. Some of the Namche sites. This is my room. The room is room 106. Okay. Unlock it for the purpose of filming this video. It's crazy. There we go, private room. This time I have the shoes off. 2 beds to myself. Yesterday I had one big giant king size bed, and then you can see the view, and you can see one of the big mountains at the back here. This is so you can look down at the entire Namche area. I have a secondary window, which is what we've seen just now. Yeah, so it's very comfy. I might or might not have another power plug in place, but this is what I'm very excited for. My own private toilet / restroom. I have my own toilet bowl. Yesterday there was the squatting one, and the entire Namche. I can't really get that. Let's get that. Namche can watch me take a dump. There doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to have there's a mirror, and I just tap all to myself. That's just insane. So like switch. These are other switches. I don't know what they do, but oh, this is a toilet switch. This is a toilet switch, and this is the light switch for the room. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Oh, I have a place to hang my clothes as well. So it's just amazing. What an upgrade. Kudos to my guide. Roshan is right there. Doesn't know that. Yeah, but it's quite amazing of an upgrade. Better than yesterday. He was very apologetic yesterday when he gave me that room. But this is a better view of the room. So I'm gonna go. I just had lunch. Now I'm gonna go. This is kind of like a rest day. We're kind of a very short day. So we actually went up to the top Everest Hill Park, and now we're gonna kind of go out, and then we're gonna explore, run some errands. I'm gonna meet up with one of the Singapore guy I met on day 1 of the trek, day 2 of my trip. So yeah, we're just gonna connect with him. We're gonna run some errands. I think we have some stuff to do, so let's go. Yeah, there's so many doggies here. I'm right now at Namche Bazaar. There's one hiding in there. This one just woke up from his nap. And there was one roaming around. Look at that. There are so many dogs around here. So I'm at Namche Bazaar now. My hotel is that one. Yeah, Hotel Hill 10. All the way up in the mountains. So I'm kind of here to explore the entire Namche Bazaar. As you can see, Namche Bazaar is kind of filled with all the camping stuff. This is the last chance to kind of like get all your camping stuff, your medicines. Look at that, that's all your pharmacies. So all this medicine, all this is where you get it, your last chance to get it before you head up to Everest Base Camp. Yeah, this is also where the last place you actually get your get a ATM for you to draw your money. So all the food and resources are actually brought back by this hardworking staff. Their hardworking staff actually carrying the gas tank. So the gas tank is used on almost just about everything from starting the heating itself to the to like just heating, cooking, making sure everybody got a hot shower. Everything goes through by this batch of hardworking staff. Yeah, they are definitely very thirsty bunch. There's just a lot of them, you can see. Okay, coming up. I'm gonna try to avoid them. Here's the whole landscape of Namche Bazaar. And then in the middle of Namche Bazaar, actually, there's this stupa. It's kind of the one that's kind of centered around. So the entire city is actually centered around this stupa. Yeah, so we are here. This actually spins when the current is actually very strong. Oh yeah, there's a chicken right there. That's so cute. Yeah. So this thing actually spins when the turbine is like, the current is actually very strong. It leads all the way up. So it kind of like symbolize, well, as it's like a prayer wheel. So it brings good luck to the villagers. Yeah. So there's this north face in Namche. It seems legit. There's a lot of actual North Face stuff. The pricing is also about there, not too far away. They have this authentic Namche t-shirt that you can purchase. So this is the Irish bar in Namche. This is kind of dubbed as the loneliest Irish bar in Namche. I think it's basically whole of the world. Yeah, I can see. Here's the menu. Donkey piece. Yeah, so this is Namche Bazaar. Here's where all the gears, you can actually get all the trekking gears last minute. This is actually the last big major stop before we actually go into Everest Base Camp. This is like the hub before you go in there. So you can see all this shopping, camping stuff. You can get all this heat tech stuff. Sandals, slippers, socks, beanies, toilet papers, even sunglasses, food, and everything else just right here. Yeah. So I'm in a pharmacy in Namche. They sell a bunch of things, shavers, toilet paper, and tissues, facial wash, a lot of knee guards, all this kind of thing to help climb, and definitely a bunch of other things such as toilet paper as mentioned. A lot of pills, a lot of the helping the probiotics pills, this kind of sickness and altitude sickness pills to kind of help cope, climb to the top. So you know what you will see randomly in Namche Bazaar, you see like dogs like this laying there in peace, and there's this. So this we are at the Namche Bakery. Kind of gonna take a break and get some snacks to kind of eat, chill down, maybe get some coffee along the way. Yeah, this is actually one of the more popular bakery along in Namche. So we're just gonna look around, go in, get something, grab a bite and eat.
The place I have is like all down.
So we're in the bakery right now. There's a lot of bread. There's brown rolls. There's cheese sticks, butterfly cookies, macarons, and there's there's chocolate muffin, Danish, chocolate cakes, cheesecakes, and donuts. Wow. Okay, so we're at Namche Bakery today. So we actually have apple pie and this chocolate cake. I think they're renowned for their chocolate cake, so that's definitely worth a try. So this is the milk tea from the Namche Bakery. Give it a try. It's quite warm. Tastes like the just add ice and you have like the taping style.
Yeah, generally like.
Here's the apple pie. Quite sweet. The tangy taste to it. It looks damn good. This is a chocolate donut we just ordered. Yeah, it just looks the melted chocolate you can see is on top. Wow, definitely might taste good. Look at that, so cute. Cute little thing. Hey, that's cool for him. So we're at Namche. There's like a bunch of things happening here. There's a mountain medicine clinic, and we have accompanying guests bringing up a bunch of baggage. What a busy time in Namche. Just done with the bakery. All the food is like so good. So tonight's dinner. Tonight is egg fried rice. Yeah. So this is a quite simple dish. I think a lot of Asians just like to cook this. So it's a very simple dinner. Hi. Hey. So I've never actually walked Nepal in the dark before, so this is the first time I'm walking actually at night. It is very very festive because right now is their New Year's Eve, so I believe there's a lot of party going on. I'm gonna go and find a few. I'm gonna find some live music or something, some sort of things that's happening here. So I hope to find something. So let's go. It's definitely still very hyped in Namche Bazaar. See in the dark, in the night, everything's still as per usual. Things are it's business as usual. You can see there's a lot of things happening. You can hear some live music along the way. You can hear someone performing. Yeah, it's just good stuff. Yeah, see, it's still very, very lighted up, very, very bright. It's all the good stuff here in Namchi Bazaar. So here's one of the last ATM I was talking about earlier in the afternoon. I didn't get to see it, but now I see it. It's here. So we're actually looking out to get out. Temperature feels like an 8 or so. It's really quite cold. Looking to find the center of it all. Yeah, so you see like there's a lot of dogs kind of like just barking around. And see there's a lot of dogs on the street. And you see there's some dogs fighting. I'm just kind of like looking out for the center of it all. There's a liquid bar right over here for the drinks at night. The alcohol is mostly for those that are actually returning. Yeah, because for those that are actually climbing up, they actually get very little oxygen on the way up. So they drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, it affects the climbing. So no drinking for the people that are kind of like climbing up, but there's definitely drinks available for those that are on the descent down. So it's kind of like a one way up, one way down kind of thing here in Namche Bazaar. Yeah, still trying to find out. Just walk around and see where everything is going on. Yeah, so we're here at the Irish pub again. Now that it's open, it wasn't open in the afternoon. Now we're here. Yeah, this is the loneliest Irish pub here. So we're gonna go in and see the menu, see what we can get. You can see a lot of rock bands. The rock bands images, poster on the wall. Guitars. Here's a bar. quite a lot of things going on. There's a pool table, it's playing pool, there's a soccer game ongoing. There's a bunch of things happening at this time. Yeah, so no alcohol for me because I'm climbing tomorrow. But for him it's okay. So yeah, he's having the Everest, which is a kind of a beer, their own beer, and then I'm having mango juice. So today is day 4 of my trip. In the entire trip itself. Today is kind of like a relaxation trip, as you can see from the previous video itself. You can see that today is kind of just a climb to the Sagamata museum, and also a hike up to Everest View Hotel. That was quite an experience. You actually get to see the top of the Everest. You can finally see the summit of Everest, a good indication of where the Everest is actually. I've been walking for days and I don't know where Everest is. Then also I got to see myself getting very, very close to the chopper, very close to the helicopter. That's the first time I'm getting close to a helicopter. That's something that's out of my mind. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on the Namche Bazaar itself today, doing a little bit of shopping, a little bit of R&R kind of thing. I had a little bit of time in the bakery. I also have you can see that I had a little drink at the Irish bar, but it's just yeah, so it's been quite an exciting day. I look forward to what tomorrow brings, because tomorrow there's gonna be less drinking at the bar, less a lot of chilling, more work, a lot of hard work goes there. We should be headed to Dengboche tomorrow. That will be a good 5 to 6 hours trek. Tomorrow will start about 6:30, so let's go. See you.